Alright everybody, it's been a while since I made a video. I saw this at Lidl and just thought, oh, that'd be good for a video. It's a big giant drinking glass with a big giant beer can inside it. So I don't know why, I haven't made a video in months. I can't remember the last time I made a video on this channel, but it's been months, so let's get back on it. And hello to everybody. Yeah, this was a Lidl special. Doesn't really give you much information on here. I like the almost like an anime drawing, that, isn't it? Bit sort of what's that thing called? Oktoberfest. Is that the right thing? Where they go and drink all the beer and puke in the streets and there's no toilets. Sounds like hell, honestly. But apparently people like it. It's that sort of thing, isn't it? Festbier, brewed with the finest ingredients. Apologies if the video is really dark. I've got 3 different lights on. Also, I've got a light bulb here that keeps flickering, and I'm pretty sure it was the same case in the video I filmed months ago, but it's a light I only ever put on when I'm recording a video, so I forget to change it in between. Let's have a look at this. Hold on. Let me just read. If there's a noise in the background, it's the dog fidgeting about. Beer. Just says beer. It doesn't tell you what kind of beer it is. It's just beer. I mean, I'm guessing it's just going to be like a cheapy lager, but it looks almost like it could be like a wheat beer or something from the fancy sort of Belgian, German sort of thing going on there with the can. So I don't know. It's limited edition, and yeah, it doesn't really tell you what you're getting as far as I can tell. If you want to sort of go through this, it's hard enough finding the English on that. Yeah, who knows what that says. 5.5%. It's Festbier. Maybe Festbier is the type of beer. I don't know. If it is, then I don't know what it is. I also don't know if I'm going to get through the whole thing on the camera, because it's quite a hefty drink, and also my battery's running out on the camera, so I am hoping that this can fills the glass that you get with it, or else that would be disappointing. I think I'm supposed to do it with a doesn't fill slightly disappointing, isn't it? I suppose I've seen videos of people in these festivals and the drinks always have like big massive heads on them, so maybe that's what I was supposed to do, but slightly, I don't know, I feel like that needs a bit more in there. Anyway, we'll drink what we've got. It's fine. Oh, this is. Oh, that has really got no taste to it whatsoever, that beer. It's quite sweet. It's almost like when I had a malt liquor years ago. Reminds me of that, like so smooth that it's almost like you're just drinking nothing really. It's almost like no suggestion of hops and other things in there at all. Oh, I don't know. It's all right, I suppose. I think this whole thing was about £5, maybe £5.99. I think it's a bit of a gimmick, isn't it? I think the whole idea is you get a big massive drinking glass out of it, but I wasn't expecting much from the beer, to be honest. I'd say this beer is not very good. It's not terrible, like it doesn't taste bad, but it just tastes like nothing. And I've always said, sometimes you prefer something to be really bad than just to be completely like, almost like it doesn't register. Like music and movies, you know, a bad movie is more enjoyable than just a movie that just doesn't stir you in any way whatsoever. You know what I mean? This is like elevator music in a can, basically. It's like beer with nothing in it, with no intentions whatsoever in this beer, you know, good or bad. It's just yeah. As you drink it, as you first drink it, as it sort of hits your mouth, you think, oh, it's quite nice actually. It's quite refreshing. It's almost like just a nice refreshing lager. But you know what it is? It's like the flavour just, as soon as it hits your tongue, it just evaporates to absolutely nothing. It's almost like, you know, when you wake up from a dream and it's like instantly, it was like a vivid dream, but as soon as you wake up, it's like just evaporates in your mind, like that. You know, have you ever had that in a dream? Well, this is what this beer's like. It's like having quite a boring dream, but then waking up and instantly forgetting what it was about anyway. That's how I describe this. Yeah, I'd say it'd be actually an okay beer if the flavour lingered just a little bit longer. But honestly, it's weird. It's like it tastes nice at first. It's quite sweet and it's just like a lagery beer, really. It's, you know, like a sweet lager, but it's just how quickly it just vanishes. Like it was never there to begin with, you know. You've hardly swallowed it and it's just like, it's almost like you can't remember what it's like. Weird. Yeah. All right. Well, this is it's going down quite easy, so it can't be that bad. You know, it's not overly gassy, and it's got no like horrible flavors in there, so it's quite easy to drink. So I suppose if you wanted to get drunk, you could probably get down quite a few of these cans quite easy, and they're big, 5.5%. So I suppose I can give it some pluses on that point. It's yeah. And maybe pour it a bit differently to I did. Give it a bit of this as you're pouring it in to make the head fill right up, froth it right up, and you know, it's what you want. Maybe it'd have more flavour if we did that, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, actually, was it like last Christmas? Was it when I was doing those videos where I was like giving the dog some Christmas treats or something? That was probably my last video, like 10 months ago. Oh god, I don't know. But nothing's been going on really. It's just the same old. You can see I don't look any different. I've still got both my arms and legs and eyes and stuff. And the house is still the same. I don't know, it's not much to report really. Well, you know what, it's starting to taste alright now. I don't know if that's just because of the quantity of beer that I've drank. I'm starting to enjoy it. Maybe the flavours sort of built up enough in my mouth for it to linger a little bit longer, but yeah, I suppose there is some hops in there somewhere. You find the hops eventually. You've got to drink almost a whole can of the stuff to, you know how those flavours sort of build up. I always speak about that, don't I, in my videos? But yeah, I always think the hop flavours kind of coat your tongue and it builds up and changes the flavour of the beer as you're drinking it. And this has started out as completely nothing, and it's turned into almost a nice beer towards the end. So yeah, I mean, it's not a great beer, it's just, at least now I can actually taste it a little bit more. Alright. No, it's still shit actually. Saying that, it's still shit. Alright, that's been 90 centilitres. .9 litres of a rather mediocre beer. It's all right. I'd say if you were at a party and you wanted to just have some beers to chuck down, these would be all right. I think they've got them quite cheap at Lidl at the minute, and I think they sell them in like smaller cans as well. So I suppose if you wanted like a load of cheap beers, if they were cheap enough, I'd say get them. Don't pay more than £1 for a can of that stuff, you know, a normal sized can. If you want a load of beers and just chuck them in a big massive glass like this and fill it up, it's okay. It's not the worst beer ever, but it is very average and not much to say about it. It's just sort of, it's there, it's a beer, you can drink it, but it's nothing really. It's almost nothing at all. It's almost a half-remembered dream. So yeah, that's my review. Try and do some more regular videos on this channel. I just haven't been really. Just didn't feel like it. You know, I come and go on this channel. So that was Festbier from Lidl. The festival beer. All right. Cheers, everyone.